Well, good morning.
Yeah.
Welcome. Things are a little different today, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. We changed things around a little bit. We had such an awesome party Friday night. We had a party today. We ate, we sang, we ate some more, we sang some more. Well, welcome to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Steve Van Meter, your senior minister, and it's my honor and privilege to welcome you here this morning. And we're going to start with what we start every Sunday with, which is our vision mission statement. It's up on the screen. It says that we are an open, loving, spiritual community dedicated to evolving consciousness through teaching spiritual principles. And we're going to have some announcements now. So I'd like to invite our board president, Jamaica Wallace, practitioner, to come up and give us some announcements. Jamaica.
Good morning. Good morning. This is very different up here. Okay. All right. Well, for starters, to piggyback off of Reverend Steve, we had a party on Friday. Did you guys notice that? Oh my gosh, we have a party. And we just want to do a very special thank you to Paula Peterson and Buggy Dinner Line for organizing. It's such a special event, and it's just so warming to get to come together, and not only the planning that went into it, but to see the decorating crew that came together, how beautifully everything was decorated, and then to watch how quickly everybody came together and put everything away and helped clean up was, like, talk about elves working, oh my gosh, it was like magic happening around here. So another big hand for everybody that helped. And we also want to give a very special thank you to one of our virtual members, Linda Mitchell, who wasn't able to be here, but she provided our beautiful home with the wreaths that you see on the front door and the entrance coming in here. So thank you so much. We have some new members we want to welcome. I'm not sure. Do we have Gina Lang in the house today? She's there. And Dawn Miller. Dawn Miller. All right. Save the date coming up. We are going to do a visioning. That is something that we do around here when we're doing our planning. We like to come together and allow Spirit to work through us and to reveal to us what the big vision is. And this is something that I really love to get to be a part of. I got to be a part of this about 6 or 7 years ago when I first came to this center. And one of the first things I seen was a group of families and people all around outside, and there was like all kinds of this really cool event happening. And what I see that today is our fun fair. It's really cool, like that was revealed, you know? So that's what visioning is about, is letting Spirit kind of give us the big picture. After our forum that we had a couple of weeks ago, we all got our eye on our children's program. That became very, very clear. And so we're gonna do a visioning on that. We're gonna get together and we're gonna see what Spirit wants to reveal for that. So if you're available, mark your calendar for January the 9th at 1 p.m. There is a sign-up sheet also available on the back counter, so you can sign up and let us know that you're gonna be here. And if you can, try to get here and let's come together and see what we can do. Right, give you guys a big hand. This is something else that's just so amazing. Every month we donate to our food bank. We have a little donation spot right here. And this month, we just dropped off 48 pounds of food to the food bank. So thank you everybody for all of your support. And then also in our community every month, with your guys' support, we like to gift into our community to a local nonprofit. And this month, we have chosen the Women's Crisis Center to receive that $25 gift. So they'll be getting that for the month of November. So again, thank you everybody for your support. Okay. Member directory. You guys, we've had one of these in the past, if you remember. It's coming back. We refreshed it, revamped it. Deborah Perdue has done a beautiful, amazing job on this, and we have a final draft available. This is going to be on the back counter back there, and what we're asking is that everybody take a few minutes, take a look at your name, make sure everything is correct in the way you would like it. If it is, circle it and initial that it's all correct. If there are corrections, please go ahead and make those corrections and then circle it and initial it that it's correct. If your name is not here and you would like it to be here, there's also a sign-up sheet there that you can sign up, put your name on there, and we will make sure that we add you to the directory. And if you're not a member, you can still be in our directory. You don't necessarily have to be a member. Any members or anyone that's not a member will have an asterisk next to their name in the book just for the knowing the difference there. But other than that, everybody's welcome to be in the directory, and it's just a great way for us to be able to be in contact with each other and know how to get a hold of each other when we're not here at our home. So this will be on the back counter for the next few Sundays, so please be sure to check that out. Our Care Angel program. I don't know if anybody remembers this, but this is something that we did have activated before the COVID, and COVID got a little wonky with us, but we're now reactivating the Care Angels program. So if you are in need of affirmative prayer or visitations, some help with some errands, minor chores, anything group support, there is a pamphlet on the back counter where the practitioner's table is, and there's a box marked Care Angels. You can fill this out, detach it, and put that right in the box. And then also, if you're somebody that would like to volunteer for that program, if you have some extra time and talents that you would like to share in the congregation and get to know your fellow congregants a little better, there's a sign-up sheet back there that you can volunteer for that program as well. So. All right, upcoming events. We have our World Peace Healing Meditation will be on Sunday, December the 31st. So this is on New Year's Eve day at 4 a.m. Yeah. But we're going to be doing this from our own home. This is going to be a virtual meditation on the 21st. There is a meditation link available in the e-news and on our website so that you can stay home in your jammies, all nice and cozy, but still be a part of that World Peace Meditation. So join us for that. And then starting in January, on January the 5th, Fridays from 1 to 4, Reverend Steve and Treja will be teaching the 10-week foundations class. This is an opportunity to connect with your higher power, discover your emerging direction and purpose, and how to make it happen. So if you'd like to sign up for that, that will be on January the 5th from 1 to 4 on Fridays, and there is a sign-up sheet available on the back counter. This is a free class, so there is a $45 fee that covers the certification that goes to home office, but other than that, it is a free class available for everyone, so sign up for that. And then we have a new members orientation going to be, mark that date, on Sunday, January the 14th. That'll be right after the service. So if you've become a new member in this last year, we ask that you please make sure, if you can, to mark that date. And if you've been an existing member, it's a great opportunity to just come and get a little reminder. We go over what the responsibilities and what the privileges are of being a member. And then the following Sunday, we're going to celebrate, because we like to do that around here. Sunday, the 21st, will be our new member celebration. So mark that, that'll be right after the service as well. And our book study group continues over in the LEC. That begins at 9 a.m. and goes to 9:45. And they're continuing to study The Science of Mind by Dr. Ernest Holmes. And the meditation group continues as well, and that begins at 9:50 in the LEC and goes to 10:05. It is a silent meditation though, so we do ask that if you arrive after 9:50, please try to just arrive in the silence as to not disturb anybody. Or you can enjoy the Zen garden or come on over to the Daisy Room and just enjoy a silent meditation yourself. And I do think that I have made it through the fall, so please stand and join me in singing.
Here we go, here we go.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Grants Path Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Janice Garibay. I'm your podium practitioner for today. Please join me with reading the gratitude that we are pleased. How grateful I am to realize the true wholeness that is the backbone of life. What is a practitioner and what do we do? On your seat backs, there is a gold sheet that explains exactly that, what a practitioner does at Grants Path Center for Spiritual Living. We are the healing arm of the center I got off script. We're the healing arm. I wanted to say that though. We provide our phone numbers on that paper as well. These sheets are also on the practitioner table in the back over there. And but they are also in the seat backs. Or go to grantspathcsl.org to fill out a prayer request online. We'd love to pray with and for you. Each Sunday after the service, we are available for a short prayer treatment. Practitioners that are here today, please raise your hand if you are available today after the service. Excellent. And also you can see Jamaica at the, I mean, not Jamaica, Treasure. You saw her standing.
It's
Treasure.
confusing all of this thing
Treasure
here.
at the very back there, and she can pray with it for you or direct you to a practitioner. So, like I said, today our table practitioner is Treasure Wiley, and she's holding the high watch for us. She's holding us in a container of love, peace, harmony, and light. And she can also direct you to a practitioner for prayer after the service. And the flowers, I'm not sure they've been here. Does anyone know who brought those flowers?
Bill and Tanya.
Let's give them another. Holiday flowers. Is anyone here for the first time? Please raise your hand as we have a gift for you. And also just a reminder that you could silence your cell phone if you haven't already done so. Let's read the prayer together. I hold the world in the light of peace, prosperity, divine right action, and wholeness. I do good work in the world, and so is yours. Please join me. Remain seated as we sing I Am Love. Now I'm going to do a short invocation meditation, and I love this month's topic. It's on wholeness, and our dear beloved Reverend Dr. John Waterhouse did a wonderful job on this month's topic as he did the daily reflections on it, and I found one on page what's the day, December 17th, which actually is today. And it's interesting because I looked everywhere and then I found it just right in front of me. I went, this is it. It was what I wanted to say and what I was trying to do and express, but he did it so eloquently. So yeah, this is from the Science of Mind magazine, and I'm sure you picked one up. So this affirms our universal wholeness. And I'll just read this for you. Universal wholeness seeks expression through everything. We are calling it simply life. The religionist calls it God. The philosopher calls it reality. Life is infinite energy coupled with limitless creative imagination. And that's the Vedic meditation. This power within you is the same that holds the planets in space. The power back of your word is perfect. Perfect law fulfilled and returned to you as your perfect strength. That's from the Science of Mind, page 227 by Ernest Holmes. So Dr. Waterhouse shares, we affirm our wholeness as the microcosm that is our individual lives, and the universal wholeness that is the macrocosm of all that is. Holmes calls the manifest universe the body of God, and says that it is the logical and necessary outcome of the infinite self-knowingness of God. Your life then must also be the logical and necessary outcome expressing as the same self-knowingness It is the same thing, near and far, large and small. These are physical attributes that cannot describe infinite divine presence. Holmes' teacher, Thomas Troward, wrote, because the originating life principle is infinite. It is a single unit. And consequently, wherever it is at all, the whole of it must be present. Be with this thought for a moment. If you haven't heard such a concept before, it can be mind-altering and life-changing. The allness of God is the allness of you. Everything known in the universe is available to you. Everything that can be expressed in the universe can be expressed through you and by you. All that's missing is for us to embrace and embody our universal wholeness. So let's open our minds to ever greater possibilities and fly, like the bird on the wing. Let's fly and extend ourselves out into the universe. My word is the word of God. My life is the life of God. I am whole. Just contemplate, meditate on these words a few moments. From this place of wholeness, anchored in love, I speak my word. Enter the consciousness of wholeness, which is always present and cannot be created or destroyed, as wholeness is the only state of being which the cosmos allows. I know there is one life, one infinite reality, one divine source energy that is life, love, light, peace, unity, and undivided wholeness. It is ever present and operating through each of us. I know that every part of its nature is goodness, truth, harmony, beauty, and joy. It is true because God is one unbroken wholeness, lacking nothing, perfect, whole, and complete. And this being true for me, I know that this is the truth for each and every one of us, because we are inseparably connected with pure source energy. So as divine beings of light and love, let us claim our wholeness and say, I am whole. Let us act on our wholeness with every thought, word, and deed, pouring out the very highest and infinite good into the world. Let us give thanks for remembering who we are, for the truth that we are perfectly whole and complete. And now I speak a word of blessing in advance upon this service, and upon all the healing revealed today, what transpires here today. I know that it's good. I know the service is blessed. We're blessed with special music by Chip and Bucky, followed by Reverend Steve's inspirational message. And it is with great gratitude and with joy that I release my word into the law that always says yes, yes, yes. And so it is.
And so it is.
So, I always, musicians can't help but play and write and meddle with Christmas songs.
At least this one.
How about all the other
That's
decisions?
true.
But this one, you can't blame one.
But this has always been one of my favorite. I grew up on the shore. I grew up around boats and ships and so you'll recognize we saw 3 ships.
I saw 3 ships.
I did.
That's what it is.
I also saw the music, but somehow Bucky moved it. It's one of those days, you know, the fog rolls in and all the guitars go, we're gonna tune ourselves however we feel like. And so you'll recognize I saw 3 ships, and when I thought about this song, I thought, so what? We see them coming in, what are they bringing, what are we gonna do about it? And are we gonna accept their gifts? Are we gonna share their gifts? And so that's what I amended this song to be about, and here we go.
Brings out the old sea captain in Jim.
And in Providence, Rhode Island, my cousin is leading music in a service right now. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning.
And what was in those ships all 3
On Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. And what was in those ships, all 3 on Christmas Day in the morning.
Peace and
Love and joy and Christmas Day on Christmas Day. And peace and love and joy they bore on Christmas Day in the morning. And what will you do when those ships come in view? Will you run to meet them at the shore? Will you rejoice that you made a choice to accept their treasure as yours? I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning. And peace and love and joy they bore on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. And peace and love and joy they bore on Christmas Day in the morning. And as they reached land, we landed hand, carrying the cargo that they bear. Will you choose to spread the news? There's enough for all of us to share. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning. And peace and love and joy they bore on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. And peace and love and joy they bore on Christmas Day in the morning. And when a fresh wind blows, we let them go. We smile to see the sails unfurl. And on the rising tide, we cast them wide, send their gifts around the world. I saw 3 ships sailing in on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning. And peace and love and joy they bore on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. And peace and love and joy they bore on Christmas Day in the morning. And I've guided them safely in on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. And we guide them safely in on Christmas Day in the morning. And when the breeze again blows down Christmas Day, we'll send their treasures everywhere on Christmas Day in the morning. Oh, peace and love and joy we choose on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. And peace and love we send to you on Christmas Day in the morning.
holy days. So can you turn this up just a little? Can you hear me? Yeah. All right. You don't have to turn it up.
No. Turn it down?
We just have a new sound thing going on, so we're getting used to. I'm getting used to it. Bear with me. So our monthly theme is living in wholeness, and you are living in wholeness whether you know it or not. You are always perfect, whole, and complete. But we don't always live exactly from there, do we? We always feel like, there's a little something where we could be doing. You ever feel like there's something undone? You ever feel like, if I just could do a little bit more, I'd be okay. If I was just a little bit lighter, I'd feel all right. If I was just a little bit fill in the blank, then you would feel wholeness. Well, it's okay to don't should all over yourself. You should have done this, or you should have done that. You know what? You are exactly, perfectly the way you're supposed to be right here, right now. That's just how it is. Today's topic is, in the name of wholeness, enriching the world. How do you take your piece of the wholeness and allow others to experience that wholeness that they are too? The American writer Henry Miller said, "The moment one gives close attention to anything, even a blade of grass, it becomes mysterious, awesome, and indescribably magnificent. All we have to do is give it our attention." By virtue of our holy place in the universe, we are charged with the world's enrichment. So you are that place of enriching wholeness. So how's it going? How's the enrichment going? Do you feel rich?
Yes.
Not like, money bags rich. I mean, do you feel fulfilled?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like the reason that you came to this plane of existence is being fulfilled? Yeah, good, yay. All right, well, we're done here then. Well, for some of those who may not feel that way, Ernest Holmes said, "The spark which burns at the center of our own soul is caught from the living and eternal flame of spirit." See, we are little sparks of the divine. Said in Judaism that there was a shattering, and all the little fragments are us. And we're coming back together. It's so funny, we come into this plane of existence and we think that we're these little things, these little individual spirits. And we are appearing on this side, but we're really one. The way my dad described it was, if you took a piece of paper and you put 5 holes through it and put your fingers through it, on this side of the page, you'd see the individual fingers, but if you turned it over, you'd see that it's really your hand. Think about that. It's like we are the hand, but we're appearing as the individual fingers. But just like the aspen trees are one root system with trees coming up out of it. It's just a different perspective. So our charge then is to recognize, nurture, and express this divine spark that we are. We kindle this flame by living from that divine center of our being. There's times that you feel it, and there's times that you don't. I mean, it would take the consciousness of a saint to live from that place all the time. You know, we wander in and out of the consciousness, you know. Some mornings we wake up and we're just yes. And some mornings we wake up and we're just no. It's just how it is. Because when we're not, is those times that we get to remember who we are. And sometimes it takes me a couple days to remember who I am. Sometimes I can do it just after my cup of coffee. But it depends on the day. It depends on the dogs. It depends on if they're bothering me to take them out for a walk or not. You know, the universe is perfect, whole, and complete. And there's nothing outside of that energy. But within that, there is the appearance of something missing. And this is where the rubber meets the road, so to speak. As citizens of this holy space, we are the midwives, and we are charged with holding the world in the light of peace, prosperity, divine right action, and wholeness. But if you look at the noose, it may not appear that way. That's why I have to turn that stuff off, put the holiday channel on. Something like that, the animal, or there's this, what's that series we're watching on the Earth? There's this Planet Earth series that we're watching on Netflix. Just a little plug for you, Netflix. But it's so interesting that they go back millions of years to, like, you know, way before we were even a glimmer. And they show what the earth was like, you know, how it formed. It's just like, and you know, we weren't even thought of for like a long time. You watch the timeline, I'm like, well, we're just like the last couple thousand years or something, you know. But I mean, there's been a lot of human beings here for a long time, but you know, what we know life today, it's just incredible, isn't it? Turn that on. Put that on instead of the noose. So we share this love intelligence with the collective consciousness of humankind. And simply, we do good work in the world, even when we don't feel like it. Even when we're not feeling like we're doing good, we're doing the best we can. You know, those people that told you something negative when you were a kid about yourself, they were having a hard day. God bless them. That's their truth. Don't make it yours. It doesn't mean you don't feel it. It just means that that's where they are in consciousness. That doesn't mean that's where you have to be. When you're standing in your light, you can go, I wonder what's bothering them, rather than reacting. You know, respond with love. You know, maybe you don't say to them, I wonder what's up with you. That might just start a whole new conversation about life itself. But you can inwardly bless them and just go, you know what? I introduced divine right action into this situation. That's all we can do. Really? Because that's enough. The minute that we have become part of the positivity, we become part of the solution. All we have to know is that it's possible. Introduce that into your mind. So to perceive our world as whole and to enrich the atmosphere of a shared life, we must first cultivate that sense of wholeness within ourselves. We release perceptions of separation or insufficiency about our life and instill the whole world with an energetic vibration of unity. A vibration of unity. You know, there's only one of us here. One of us appearing as the countless life forms that we find ourselves in, these spacesuits. But really, there's just one of us here. God, Christ consciousness, Goddess, Source,
but it wanted to experience something different, so it created you. So you could customize spirit. So you get to choose what's your favorite flavor of ice cream, your favorite color, your favorite band, your favorite bass. But it's your, nobody can tell you, oh, that's not a good flavor. Maybe for you, but I have my own sense of unity with the wholeness. And that can change depending on the day, depending on the time of day, right? I don't necessarily want coffee right before I go to bed. But boy, come, 8 o'clock in the morning, I really want a cup of joe. But sometimes I like vanilla cream, sometimes I like caramel cream, it depends. It's okay to change your flavor. And don't be afraid to try something new. That's how we experience the wholeness of all that is. Things you used to not like as a kid, you'd be surprised when you grow up, you might like them. I never liked avocados as a kid. Now, I love them. Who knew? Same with cottage cheese. I always saw my dad eating it, and I was like, oh man, what is that? What is going on there? So in order to truly cultivate that depth of trust and belief, we must be clear in our own minds about our purpose. Why are you here? What is your function? What motivated you to manifest here? I don't mean today in this room, although that's a good place to start. But are you, what are you? What are you doing? My mom used to say that all the time. What are you thinking? I wasn't thinking, Mom, that's how that happens. Says, well, if everybody jumped off a cliff, and that's a whole other story. So as we heal our false notions of ourselves, we test the water. Sometimes we fail, don't we? Sometimes we try something and it doesn't go the way we thought, and it's a failure. Oh, you're a failure. No, you're not a failure. You're just trying out different ways. How would you know if you liked vanilla if you didn't try it? You had to try it first. Charles Fillmore, the founder of Unity, said that spiritual realization means at-one-ment, completion, perfection, wholeness, repose, and resting in God. At-one-ment with God brings a lasting joy that cannot be taken away. This is what it means to be a practitioner. And you are a practitioner. You are practicing the awareness of the presence of source energy, goddess energy, divine right action. Now, we're practicing, and practice makes perfection. But do we mess up sometimes? Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes we hit the wrong note when we're playing. Sometimes your finger slips. Sometimes the guitar breaks a string. You play through. That's right. That's why we change our strings regularly, so that we don't have that problem. In the Gifts of Perfection, Howard Thurman said, don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive, and then go do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. Do you feel alive? Do you feel alive? I'm going to take you through a little imaging experience at the end of this that might wake that part of you up. So in conclusion, in the Science of Mind, Ernest Holmes said, what the world needs is spiritual conviction, followed by a spiritual experience. I would rather see a student of this science prove its principle than to have him repeat all the words of wisdom that have ever been uttered. Well, it's one thing to tell a story, then it is different to live a story. You can talk about things, but until you get some skin in the game, do you really know what it's about? So in this spirit, we see our earth home as whole, and then prove this world view by taking action in the world. We don't just go, oh, I think that this should happen and that you should do it. No, you name it, you claim it. You need, if it's come up before you, you need to get involved. Now maybe you get helpers, maybe there's other people that want that energy too. Our work, our service, and our relationships are carried out in spiritual certainty. So I'd like to leave you today with a short imaging experience. So if you wouldn't mind, just dim the lights just a little. If you want to close your eyes, you can. Take a focus on the lights, the twinklies that we have. And let me just recite this for you. It's something I found on TikTok, so, you know. But it hit me. I mean, I was in tears by the end of it, and I don't mean to cause any tears, but it did wake me up to my wholeness. So here it is. Imagine that you're laying on a deathbed. Your breath is quick and shallow. You know you're going to be gone soon, possibly in a matter of moments. Every opportunity that has ever been at your fingertips is now gone. The only thing left to do is to make your gentle transition. You'll never see another sunrise. You'll never feel its warmth on your skin. Not in this body. You'll never dance with your partner again or even hold her hand. Every day of your life is past now, but you are here. The very last day and moments of your life. And then all of a sudden, the room fills with a glorious light, and an angel appears, and they offer you a chance. This one chance to be back here in your life right now, today, right here, in this very moment, to live it all the way through, and all of a sudden, you're back. You're here. It's today. Now hold that perspective for just a moment. How would that change your perspective of wholeness? About the stuff you're worrying about right now? Would your anxiety about the future still spin you out? How would you feel about the little things? Your partner asking for help, or a call from someone in need, or maybe your own needs right now, or your pet wanting some love or a walk. How would it open your eyes to the beauty that is always around you? How would you go through today differently if you knew you had one chance to live it as your last full final day? Well, you have it. Live it. Love it. Feel it. Remember who you are. You can slowly open your eyes and we'll take the lights slowly up. In the name of the wholeness of the universe, go enrich the world. Go out today and do something for yourself and for this world that makes sense to you is identifiable and makes you love who you are. And so it is. Well, it's time for our healing prayer now, so let's take a moment and bring the lights down if you will. So I invite you to bring to the forefront of your consciousness what you believe the creative energy of the universe is for you. You can have your own name, you can even make up a name if you want, or you can use one that has been handed down. But use a name that resonates with your soul. I love source energy. It just works for me. So whatever your name is your business, just like your favorite flavor. And as we bring that idea to the forefront of our consciousness, we activate it with love. We know that something powerful is happening, that there is healing happening right here and right now, that all the cells in our body are moving all of the right nutrients into the right places for perfect healing. The ideas in our consciousness are aligned in such a way with the divine universe. The manifestations happen in our life easy, effortlessly, and for the right purpose. And all of a sudden, the miracles of the universe are revealed to you in a way that allow your wholeness to be realized right here and right now. Healing is happening. Divine right action is happening because love is happening. How grateful our hearts are, filled with the gratitude of the very universe. How good it is to know that we are the right people at the right place at the right time, right now. And something wonderful is happening by means of us. So we let go. We place these words directly into the living, loving law of mind, where it is already done, as we affirm this together by saying, and so it is. Amen. And now it's time for our offertory, and we'll take our offering and put it on our hearts, or put your hand on your heart, and we'll recite this together. My awareness of my oneness with the universe, our planet, and every blade of grass inspires and guides me in my enrichment of the world. And so it is. Amen. Let's hear a little music. Okay.
The weather is playing havoc with strings this morning.
We'll try. Close enough there, let's say. This is Reverend Steve Stark gave a good introduction for this, because I thought it is about remembering, and so, especially on the news today, it takes some remembering. And so it goes like this. There are times when it feels like this world's spinning blind. In some dark and angry place, it's hard to find meaning in all of to lose faith. And there seems no rhyme or reason, even questions can break your heart. It's more important than ever to stop and remember there's only one place where real change can start. So let there be peace on earth. Let there be light. May you always hear the angels sing and see the stars shine bright. May you feel God's love surrounding you. May the wonder never cease. But if you take just one thing from this night, let it be peace. And friend can't see the light through the darkness. When you wonder how love can ever win, that's the time to remember you're more important than ever. 'Cause you are the place where peace must begin. So let there be peace on earth, and let there be light. May you always hear the angels sing and see the stars shine bright. May you feel God's love surrounding you. May the wonder never cease. But if you take just one thing from this night, let it be peace. Let there be peace on earth. Let there be light. May you always hear the angels sing and see the stars shine bright. May you feel God's love surrounding you. May the wonder never cease. But if you take just one thing from this night, let it be peace.
Thank you, Chip and Bucky. Let's say a prayer for our offertory this morning. From the love, the pure spiritual energy these tithes have been collected. They are evidence of our faith, our belief, and our ability to manifest in this world of form. They do good work in this world. They bless the giver and the receiver. They allow this, the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living, to be open and available for those who are choosing to remember who they are, and even for those who may not know it yet. And for that, this center is a blessing to this community, and we take full advantage of that by saying yes. And so it is.
And so it is.
All right, let's stand up and sing our final song.
Well, we're just about peace today, that's for sure. And every day.
pass my peace around and round, cross hands of every hue. My peace is all I've got that I can give to you.
Okay, now for a benediction. So please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening right now.
Something wonderful is happening right now.
It's happening in my mind.
It's happening in my mind.
In my body.
In my body.
And in the body of my affairs.
And in the body of my affairs.
I think it.
I think it.
I feel it.
I feel